2-0, baby. It's 2-0. The New York Knicks are up 2-0. You see what I'm saying? You hear that music? You know what time it is. 2 games away from the conference finals where we belong. This is what I've been waiting for, however. A little nervous. OG is hurt. We don't know how severely hurt he is, but we cannot win the East without him. We're going to talk about that. I'm excited and cautious because we need OG. You know, Lord, I'm a decent guy. Try to be nice to people. Pay my tithes and stuff. Make sure OG's all right. We need him. First take. Let's go.
A lot at stake here in game 2. George with his 4th three-pointer. Knicks down by 1 with the 4th to play. We're going to have a great finish here in New York.
They haven't had a close game in a while. These last 4 games have been stress-free. 25 lead changes, most in a playoff game in 13 years. Brunson the fake, falling away, puts it up. That's good. Jalen Brunson in the clutch.
These are the games that help us grow. For us to find a way to win tonight, it speaks volumes about everyone in that locker room.
The time is now.
Welcome to First Take. They haven't been that tight usually, but what a win for the New York Knicks on Wednesday. I'm Courtney Cronin here with you on a Thursday. We've got a full house today. The great Mike Wilbon with me in studio, Big Perk, and Stephen A. out in L.A. Gentlemen, how are we feeling?
You good?
Is this the open for General Hospital, or am I on First Take? There's so much melodrama in that open. I'm like, is he bricked or is he Stephen A?
I'm both, man. Whatever OG needs, Michael Wilbon to be back on the court, healthy.
Yeah, I left my rosary in the green room, so I'll say a couple Hail Marys to go along with that prayer you had for him, Stephen A, when we get off air here. But why don't we start less than a mile away at Madison Square Garden, where they're probably still partying out on 7th Avenue. The Knicks outlasting the 76ers 108-102 yesterday. Joel Embiid was ruled out on Wednesday afternoon with an ankle and hip injury. Jalen Brunson pulling off more fourth-quarter heroics and led New York with 26 points. But as Stephen A. alluded to, the win may be overshadowed by some potential injury news. The Knicks lost forward OG Anunoby with about 3 minutes remaining in the game, an apparent right leg injury after a dunk attempt. Post-game, Mike Brown didn't really provide much of an update on Anunoby's status. And it was a back-and-forth battle in New York all night with 25 lead changes in Game 2. That's the most in a playoff game in 11 years. And it was also featured a game that had 14 ties. Neither team here led by more than 7 points in this game. So, Stephen A., the bigger headline here, the Knicks coming out on top, or the fact that they have a 2-0 lead in the series and knowing that OG Anunoby in the injury news is still up in the air?
Well, it's the latter. It's the latter because of OG. Because the reality is that we expected the New York Knicks to be up 2-0 the second that we heard Joel Embiid was going to be out for Game 2. They better have won that damn game. So we anticipated that the New York Knicks would be up 2-0. We anticipated that Big Body Brunson, as you so eloquently call him, would do his thing. We anticipated that OG Anunoby, shooting better than 50% from the field, dropped 24 points last night, would do his thing. I saw that stroke late from Mikal Bridges. Very proud of that brother. Got on him for weeks, but damn it, he has shown up. You understand? Since Game 5 of the Atlanta Hawks series, Mikal Bridges has shown up. Let me keep that same energy, Wilbon, and give him the love that he deserves. Got to inspire the brother. Got to push him. Got to prod him. Got to inspire him. And Josh Hart and the rest of the crew are doing their thing. Mitchell Robinson didn't play last night. You didn't have that rim protection. Didn't have that backup point guard. Karl Anthony Towns got in foul trouble. 27 minutes. Still in all, they managed to close the deal because the New York Knicks were supposed to. The real issue here is OG because of how important he has been to the New York Knicks' success. Make no mistake, we need him. Got to remember, had a hamstring injury earlier this season in November into December. He missed 10 games. He missed 10 games because that is the regular season, this is the postseason, but we always hear about how hamstring injuries linger and whatever. I'm trying to get to the NBA Finals. That's what I'm trying to do if I'm the New York Knicks. And I need OG in order to pull that off. So to me, right now, awaiting this news, waiting to hear what the situation here is involving him is far more important right now. That is the story for me at this moment in time.
Well, Stephen A., Brick, whatever you want to be today, look, I'm down with it, but you better continue to pray. Because Jalen Brunson is the best player, big body Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is the most important player, but OG Anunoby is the X factor. And the New York Knicks are not making it out of the East without OG Anunoby being healthy. And to be honest with you, with OG Anunoby and the way he's been playing of this entire postseason, one could argue that the Knicks could win it all. I said it last week, and I really stand on that and believe that. Here's the bigger topic. Put me up on the screen with everybody because I need to see this. I know I'm a ruffle the feathers. Hey, Legend, what's going on, Legend? What's going on, Legend? Good morning to you. Big bro, listen. The bigger issue is that it woke me up when I saw OG Anunoby had to be taken out the game last night. And I know I've been critical of Steve Kerr's comments. I've been critical of Greg Popovich for starting load management. But we got a bigger issue here. And I'm starting to lean more towards what they've been saying over the past. You know, one, we might need to take out this 62-game rule that the NBA has put in place. Because if you look at the history, 65 game, excuse me. If you look at the history of what's been happening with soft tissue injuries, okay? Aaron Gordon, soft tissue injury. J-Dub, hamstring. Luka, hamstring. Jason Tatum, I know that's a little different, but still, on the other side, calf strain, right? And he was out. So you start to think about Anthony Edwards, and you look at Steph Curry at in the play-in tournament, and I Googled runner's knee. And the first word that popped up was overuse. And my thing is that we have to put something in place because in the postseason, I want to see people at their full strengths. I want to see teams fully healthy. And we're not seeing that right now. It's a problem in our league. And I know the old heads today, you, the legend Mike Wilborn, y'all know y'all used to, guys playing 82 games and playing through a season, but it's a lot different now. The pace of the play has picked up, so it's a different conversation.
Park, I don't disagree with you, but the only adjustment that can be made is shortening the regular season, which neither side is going to do. The owners don't want to give up 10 dates, maybe 5 home dates. The players aren't going to want to have their paychecks rearranged. So it's not going to happen. You are 100% right. If the season was 70 games, you'd get a lot better product. Look at the injuries have taken over this postseason. By the way, it's not just this isn't the only one. We started seeing this, I don't know, back when Durant and Klay Thompson and Steph had to miss time in the playoffs several times. Giannis, we're talking about the biggest stars in the game, future first ballot Hall of Famers, Kawhi. I won't let Stephen A. get started. But all of these guys have missed playoff games, and this playoff run is like, okay, I'm scared to sit there and watch a game because somebody's going to go limping off. And I agree with you guys on Anunoby. I don't know, given what the Pistons to the Knicks already, Courtney, I don't know they want to go into that. They certainly don't want to go into it without Anunoby. Can they get past the Sixers without Anunoby? Probably, even though I expect Philadelphia to rebound for one game, for game 3. But Anunoby's injury last night, when he signaled the bench and limped off the floor and back to the locker room past where I was standing, that was not a good situation for the New York Knickerbockers, Stephen A.
And there's no official injury designation right now. Stephen A., I know you mentioned his history with hamstring injuries and something to keep an eye on here. It affected him in the playoffs before in that Indiana Pacers series.
A couple of years ago.
But Stephen A., if he has to miss a game,